Hello, welcome back. You're listening to an episode of Video Ditch, joined as always by Nick and Sam. No Jake today, but instead we've got a very special guest. Let me tell you, gamers, if you like dreamscapes, if you like immersing yourself in a oversized can of creamed corn and getting slick with it, then we've got the game for you. We've got the man with the plan behind the game itself, behind Mr. Sleepy Man. We've got DEVIN SANTI on the show today. DEVIN, thank you for coming on.
Heyo. Thanks for having me. I broke my no podcast rule to be here, just so you know. You guys are very special.
Yeah, I was looking online. I was like, okay, what have other people talked to this guy about? What has he revealed? And it's like nothing at all. So I'm glad that you felt we were worthy enough to bestow your knowledge upon as a creative, as a true creative. I'm sure that 10 minutes we spoke really left a lasting impact. So
it did. You know, we were at this party and we were exhibiting all day at PAX and we're exhausted and we're tired, but we want to go to this party and it was just so loud. It's like a club.
It was very loud.
It was
like, with no dancing, just people standing
It's like,
around.
why is it so loud? It's like it makes everyone louder. You have to scream to talk to anyone. Mm-hmm. And it's like, I'm not going to have any meaningful conversation here. So we're just like, let's just go and we're going to leave. We're waiting for our one friend who was talking to someone. And then you guys show up and then we talked. I'm like, oh shit. I guess it was worth it. We had a nice conversation with someone. That's what I wanted.
Meaningful conversation.
That's what it's all about. Yeah,
that's what we do here. That's all we know how to do. We're not creative enough, so we can just talk.
Exactly. We talked to
But you know what?
people.
Conversation is an art form. There's a creativity to it. It's jazz.
Yeah, there you go.
It.
Yeah, I'm just like Miles Davis. You're right.
Yeah.
I'm exactly the same as Charlie Parker.
You are.
Yeah.
Equivalent.
Yeah.
Podcasts are the new jazz.
They are. Joseph
jazz.
Rogan. He's just
okay.
They're gonna
the voice of a generation.
I mean, everything was a joke. At some point in history, rock and roll was a joke. Guitar was a joke. All of it was a joke. There's going to be people are going to have podcasting degrees in 2 decades. Just wait.
You know what?
True. Yeah.
You're not even wrong.
I have a degree in podcasting.
Yeah, I went to school for podcasting.
Yeah, people go to school for like StarCraft and shit, and that makes way less sense to me.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, like colleges, they could just have a degree in anything, and it's like it's just for profit for them.
State-sponsored podcasts.
Oh, I'm well aware. I went to school for theater. What a waste!
What a waste!
What a waste of time.
Don't follow your dreams, kids. Don't
follow your dreams, but don't take out a loan for your dream.
Yeah, don't waste a lot of money that you have to pay back over a long time. Just just broadcast yourself reenacting your favorite scenes from live action shows on Twitch, and that'll probably be better.
There you go. Yeah,
in the long run.
Put yourself out there.
Put yourself out there.
Yeah, exactly.
Beautiful.
Anyways,
anyway, on today's show, we're here with DEVIN to kind of talk about his past with gaming, his inspirations, musically, artistically, and talk about his current project, Mr. Sleepy Man, and potentially looking beyond the horizon. Perhaps even a surprise, hip-hop cipher between the three of us at the end of the show, if we're lucky. If we don't shit our pants from fear.
No, it'll happen.
Yeah.
It'll happen.
Now that I put it out there, it has to happen.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we're frauds.
Oh, no. Now I have to deliver.
But DEVIN, do you want to tell the people, who you are and what you do?
I am I don't even know what my title is anymore. I'm a game developer, but first and foremost, I'm a singer, songwriter, producer.
Hell yeah!
Turned game developer. Yeah, Mr. Sleepy Man. It's it's a game about you play as a sleepy guy. You run around causing chaos, messing. Can I curse on this podcast?
Yes,
by all means.
Yeah.
Messing shit up for everyone.
There you go.
Yeah. It's fun. It's kind of like inspired by the 2000s N64 GameCube era kind of games, but it's got a little bit of a modern twist. I take a lot of inspiration from like games like Untitled Goose Game, where you just kind of go around causing chaos for people. But yeah, it's a solo developed game, hopefully coming out by the end of this year, if anything, beginning of 2026.
Hell yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Very good. Well, before we get to, Mr. Sleepy Man itself, we like to ask all our guests when they come on the show, where their personal history with games began. What was that like for you?
Where did it all start?
Super Mario Bros. On the NES, first game I've ever played. But I think the N64 era that was it. That was when I really got into games. I remember I would spend like hours just playing like Ocarina of Time, running around, talking to NPCs, not even knowing what to do actually in the game. Like that's my earliest like immersive gaming experience.
Yeah, I spent 60 hours on disc 1 of Final Fantasy 7 as a child. Just like, where am I going?
Exactly. I mean, but that intrinsic, value of the game of just like playing it and like you're not doing the thing, you're not accomplishing anything, but just playing the game is fun. And I think that energy is what I kind of brought. Hopefully, like I'm trying to channel in Mr. Sleepy Man, where it's like you don't know what the objective is necessarily, but just experimenting and talking to the characters and playing around will give you a good experience.
Yeah, it slowly reveals itself over time.
Yeah.
And then it kind of just lets it speak for itself with the vibe. I was telling Nick, I was playing through the demo earlier this morning. My wife and I were. It's radical stuff. It was very, very cool. I guess, so you mentioned, kind of early 2000s, N64, GameCube era. What are some of your favorite titles from that generation, would you say? And how do they have a bearing on the development of Mr. Sleepy Man?
Mario 64, Zelda Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask. Maybe more of the idea of Majora's Mask rather than actually playing Majora's Mask.
Okay.
I can get into that later.
Certainly. Please. Yeah.
I get where you're going at.
Yeah. I think I talked to you about that at the party. It's like Majora's Mask is like the idea of it. Oh, that's like
the coolest idea
3-day
ever.
cycle. Oh, the world's going to end. But then you get to play it and it's like you're looking for the bomber kids. And it's like, this isn't fun.
But when you play as a kid, it's like nothing ever before.
Yeah.
We had flipped experiences. Guy played Majora's Mask first when I was a little child, instead of Ocarina of Time. So everything was completely alien.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's like playing Morrowind first. Like, what the fuck is
Yeah.
That probably is a good experience. Yeah. Those 3 games, Banjo-Kazooie's up there.
Okay.
Mario Sunshine, Wind Waker, Twilight Princess. Like Mario and Zelda games are like, those are the ones. Simpsons Hit and Run. That's a banger.
That's another one I was talking. Okay.
Yeah, I think I took a lot of inspiration from that game before I realized it.
Mm-hmm.
The life ruining aspect and people reacting.
Yeah, just like when you hit someone, like you run over children in that game and they're fine.
It's great.
Like, whatever.
Yeah. Just topple over and say, "Watch attitude. It, bub." It's great.
People always say that my game looks Nickelodeon coded. So I think, and that's true because like I watched a lot of SpongeBob as a kid, Fairly Odd Parents, all those cartoons. Battle for Bikini Bottom, 10 out of 10.
Yeah, this certainly speaks to the game's whole vibe. Truly, when you're listing off these influences. I think you're doing a very good job of channeling that and getting that through. Nick, any questions about the past, the mysterious gaming past? Anything specific?
Yeah, the whole idea, like you were saying, with the mystery of Ocarina of Time, when you have no idea what objectives are, like the owl can talk until he's blue in the face, but you're still not going to really grasp what's going on. But still being able to enjoy the game itself just from the sheer experience of going around and talking to people. I think that really shines through in Mr. Sleepy Man more than anything. Because when I played it, I had a completely different experience than Sam. I just went around ruining people's lives and unlocking random objectives. I think I spent almost the entire 10 minutes trying to drive the car into as many people as possible. So, and nothing was prompting me to do that. There was no giant arrow saying, "Hey, go here, go do this." There was no guide saying, "Oh, make sure you accomplish these things before the timer runs out," which I really appreciate. I really appreciate that freedom to explore and enjoy the game at your own pace and take your own direction, which it sounds like you got from that experience of just kind of giving the free reign to go about in these older games.
Yeah, it's a kind of a thing in modern games where it's like everything becomes transactionalized. Like if there's a big arrow saying "go here," then it's like if you went there naturally, there's the magic of that. And if there's some big arrow, if I don't want the game to feel like I'm just like crossing off things on a checklist.
Yes.
Even though you can do that.
Certainly. Sorry, lost in thought for a second. But kind of adjacent to video games, you mentioned first and foremost music. Your background there. Where did that start? And how do you think that had a?
Just always loved music. I think I never had there's never a decision to do things creatively. There's never a decision to create quote unquote art. It was just like, this is what I want to do. It's left to my own devices. I'm coming up with songs. I'm coming up with stories. It's just what I want to do. And music was something that my parents definitely saw that as a kid, that I was very I would gravitate towards that. So I started taking guitar lessons. And then from there, that was like my fundamentals. And then from there, like I started writing songs and I started learning how to play piano. And then I started to learn how to produce. Like as soon as I got a computer, I was like, oh, you can make music on the computer. I was like, I downloaded some free software, and it's just like that's what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
And I went to school. I went to Full Sail University for recording arts, which is like music producer school. And it's like we went into like music studios to learn how to like record like drums
sick,
and all this stuff. Yeah, it's great.
Oh, yeah. That's so cool.
No career options in any of that.
But I mean,
your best case scenario
feels so good.
It was cool. I love that. Great, really great that I got the experience. But the thing is that in that college degree, one of the classes was music and sound for games, and like they gave us like a Unreal UDK developers kit, and we would learn how to do implementation for that. So that was always like a thing. Like, ooh, I would love to do music for games. I would love to do sound for games. I love making sound effects. I love the whole process of all that. And at a certain point, like it was something that I was always interested in. And sometimes I would write songs that were like, it's like your fantasy is like, ooh, what if this was a song in Mario Kart? What if this was a song in like some, it's just like I would always like to do those little exercises. But at a certain point, it was like I would just be the guy in someone's Reddit DMs, like saying, "Hey, I would love to do music for your game." And it's like at a certain point, I was like, "I'm just going to do it myself. I'll just make my own game. I've got all these ideas," and that's kind of where Mr. Sleepy Man came from. Yeah,
thank God for that.
No, right on. Okay, before Mr. Sleepy Man, did you have any other kind of game development projects?
Nothing other. This is my first project. Like I would open some Unity project and like learn some fundamental stuff, but really it's Mr. Sleepy Man. I learned, I think 99% of game development for this project here. Yeah. For the better or for worse. That's like why getting this game out is going to be so great. Cause then I can kind of start a new like an actual new physical project. And like, I don't know, cause I feel like I'm carrying around mistakes of the past that it's like, I can't fix this cause the game is like 3 months away from being released.
Yeah. How long has the development cycle been?
It's been like close to 6 years.
Okay, wow, right on.
Even though like the first 3 years of that was just like me eating shit because I didn't know how to do anything, and so many things had to be recoded and re-implemented and all that.
Yeah, I saw a lot of your shorts about your beginning game development. It looked like Mr. Sleepy Man went through a lot of early iterations, like the whole thing with the candle and the kind of survival, more horror-esque aspects to it.
Yeah, I want to go. There's definitely a darker place that Mr. Sleepy Man can go to. And it touches on it a little bit in the game, but I know it can go into more of like a spooky nightmare thing. Because the first thing I thought was like, oh, it's like you're a little sleepy guy and you're fighting like these nightmare creatures. It could be like a Metroidvania kind of thing. And that's really cool and really fun. But as I started developing the game, I found that like the most interesting thing was just to put them in a regular place. Because it's like, there's no emotional attachment to like some nameless nightmare creature that you're fighting. But if you're fucking up some like cashier at a store, it's like, it's funny.
It's a shared experience you can draw from. Yeah,
I gravitated more towards the funny stuff because I think it's like that holds more weight for me personally.
Absolutely, it does. There is something to seeing family dynamics and seeing these people interacting that are already struggling in life, and you come in and just make it so much worse. That makes it so great.
And hopefully the game like allows people to engage in a wild concept called empathy. We'll see. I hope people feel bad. Like you do something, go, oh man, I hope that poor guy.
I felt glee when I threw the cash register into the river.
Yeah, it was funny.
This is awful.
Stealing grandma's car and crashing it in the lake. It's a joyful experience. But we'll see. Anything's possible.
Yeah. Well, we'll talk more about the Devo in a sec. I guess with games and video game music, are some of your biggest influences still within that same era of the N64, early GameCube?
Definitely. Like Linkin Park is my number one. Like,
oh hell yeah, okay.
They're the best. I will die on that hill. I will fight anyone who wants to say otherwise. I love My Chemical Romance. They're great. I'm from New Jersey, so there's kind of like a hometown, like kind of a sports team vibe from loving them. Blink-182 is always big for me.
Right on.
From there, it kind of falls off. Like I like songs. I love pop punk. I love metal.
Pop punk, early emo kind of
all that stuff. Yeah, or emo stuff. But I love a lot of electronic music. I love a lot of drum and bass and like jungle and like video game soundtracks in general are always like up there. You know, everything.
Do you have like a top 3 or top 5 off the top of your head?
Ocarina of Time.
Video game soundtrack. Okay, right
on. That's definitely up there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to say another Zelda, but there's probably another Zelda. Anything Koji Kondo was just goated.
Yeah. If you have favorite composers too, I think that speaks a lot about a person's taste as well.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely Koji Kondo is number one. And I love Grant Kirkhope. I love, that stuff. I love Christopher Larkin
and then Western
that did Hollow Knight. First Hollow Knight has great music.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you want to talk about like atmospheric and dreamy and kind of like twinkly, ethereal. Yeah.
Yeah. I think Hollow Knight was like the game that made me go, okay, I want to make a game. This is it.
Okay.
Because it was like they made it in Unity and it was a small team.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, they just did it. They just made it.
And there's such a degree of artistry there. Yeah.
Yeah. Like a person can make a game and there's nothing stopping them.
And it can be
something
good.
Super inspirational about that. No, I feel that's like a feeling I was struck with after talking to so many people at PAX. I was like, this is so fucking cool. Like people are actualizing their visions. Like I want to.
Yeah, man. I told you.
Shit.
I mean, with music, the music world, there's so many gates. There's like not just gatekeepers, but like the software costs like $800.
Yeah.
All of these plugins cost $800. It's like you can't really pirate anything anymore. When I was like 12 years old, I'd pirate all these plugins, whatever. But now it's like there's like a thing called Bitcoin. People are going to mine your computer for Bitcoin. And you're going to get all these. It's bad now. You can't just
gotta get off uTorrent. Yeah,
right. Yeah, it's sketchy, especially if it's like a computer that like I use for my actual job. This isn't my dad's computer in 2008. Yeah. It's like whatever. I'll download all this crap.
Yeah, who cares?
Like it's the music industry sucks. There is no music industry, unfortunately. So like someone who wants to like make music, they can't unless you're like a nepo baby or you have a friend that has a lot of money and you know someone that works for like Capitol Records. Good luck.
Yeah,
there's not even a platform. But games, it's like all of the software is free. Unity is free. Blender is free. That's really all you need. That's it.
They're begging you to make a game.
Yeah,
it's really interesting how
and people care.
Yeah,
people. If you make a game, people give a shit.
Oh yeah. Hey. Yeah. I mean, unironically, genuinely and truly, I think that video games are the utmost highest. Well, personally, my favorites. Number one art form. I think they have something that no other medium can really offer, and we still have not even touched. We haven't even gotten past the first layer, the crust of what it can truly do. It's a very
100%.
new baby fledgling medium. People like that hack Roger Ebert.
He brings up every time. It crashes Roger Ebert every time.
Just saying that games have no artistic value. It's like seeing the clip of the train coming towards people screaming around out of the theater and being the guy standing outside and be like, oh, well, I wouldn't fall for that. This stupid gimmick. This is not going anywhere. So short-sighted.
Yeah, I think not all games have artistic value. Like there's like it's a weird industry.
Like the Borderlands series, certainly.
Yeah,
things like that.
There's a lot of there's a cross section of art and sport, and the sport stuff's like that. Even making Mr. Sleepy Man, it's like I'm still leaning into some like conventions of older games that maybe my next title I'm just going to get rid of. Like the idea of like keeping score of things. Fuck that. like there's so much that can be done with this art form because it's the interactive medium.
And the way it makes you feel.
Yeah.
When you're doing it. Yeah. I think that's like a crucial part of the experience that's so different about like reading a book or listening to a song when you're playing a game. I mean, we all know this because we love the shit, but the act of doing something within that digital space can be so meaningful.
It's like you watch a movie, you can look at your phone. You're playing a game, you can't look at your phone. It's the only art form that you can't get through it unless you are watching, you are connected to it.
Actively participating. Yeah. Beautiful stuff. Fucking awesome. I guess that means we could just segue right into Mr. Sleepy Man. I think if we're done kind of talking about the road that led to it.
What is it?
You're a sleepy guy. It's a 3D platformer sandbox adventure where you play as a sleepy guy, you run around town, you cause chaos, and that's pretty much as much as I want to give because I feel like the game in a lot of ways is like a Jack in the Box where it's like dun, 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 and it's like, wow, that's really good music. That's great. It's like it's something that's pulling you in, but you don't really know where this game is going to go. I can't spoil the story of it, but it takes a hard left turn.
Okay.
I mean, even what you provided the demo, the whole like rhythm games section was not anything I expected looking at Mr. Sleepy Man, you know? So I am looking forward to whatever you have planned, like the genre bending, different aspects to it. It's something very exciting. I also noticed watching your shorts and things, it almost seems like you have to fight against this expectation for Mr. Sleepy Man to be purely a collectathon platformer instead of letting it be something more, or even allowing yourself to describe it as something more than a 3D platformer, which I think it is. It is something more than just a 3D.
Yeah, and there's like a give and take in there because it's like you almost, in order to get the player to the point where I want them to go, it's like they have to follow their instinct of a 3D platformer where it's like, oh, I have to collect this thing. Like you see a shiny thing in the distance, like, oh, I'm going to have to go collect that. Like that's an important like instinct that the player has that I have to use to get them to this other thing that isn't that. But it's like I want to take the good parts of the 3D platformer genre, and it's not like I feel like maybe a lot of modern games that come out, it's like there's a checklist of all these things that you have to do in a game, and the player expectation is that you have to do all those things, and I don't really care about that. There's a certain thing that I want to do, and whether or not that exists within the confined space of what a 3D platformer is, it's like fuck it, who cares? That's the problem with 3D platformers is that all you do is run around and jump on things. And it's probably the fault of the genre. It's like, there's nothing novel about a man running on a screen anymore. You know, we get it. Video games exist. Like, what are you doing in that game that is fun? Yeah.
More meaningful interactions within the space.
Yeah.
It's very exciting stuff. With the demo, I do have some questions because I don't know when I triggered the sort of like, and I don't know if this is considered a spoiler. If it is, you just cut it out. But I triggered, sort of that nightmare kind of state, and I got pulled into the fucking TV at the end. Literally, I jumped. I actually was not expecting that. Is the game? How much of the game is going to kind of, or is that too big of a spoiler if I ask how much it's going to?
It's like I don't want to reveal the Jack in the Box. It gets. I would say if it's not a horror game, but it's spooky.
There's elements.
There's some spooky stuff.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. My wife said this could so easily be a creepypasta.
Game. I think it's that contrast that makes the horror elements more powerful, though. The cutesy or even like ugly cute stuff next to the scary is what makes it stand out. If it was just a pure horror game,
If the whole thing is like, there's a beautiful thing happening even like in movies now too, where it's like there's a combination of comedy and horror, and those things go well. So they go together so well because it's like they both rely on the unexpected.
Yes.
So it's like I can't tell you what the punchline of a joke is going to be because it's a surprise, and like I can't tell you what the horror element of it's going to be because it's all about the setup towards that.
Okay. Yeah. Well, noted. Very good.
What exactly, without giving away anything about the actual concept of the game or the storyline, what emotion would you like people to feel? What are you trying to elicit with the game, if anything?
It's not one emotion. I want you to laugh, but maybe I want to ask you why you're playing a video game. There's definitely, even like in Lost in Dreams, the lyrics of that, there's definitely like I'm invoking something about like, why are we so attached to these things in the past? That's all I want. There's so much more to say, but when the game is out,
we can speak on it afterwards.
I can speak about everything.
Okay. Totally. We'll have you back on for sure. Yeah, I can understand that, especially with the starting, because you don't start as Mr. Sleepy Man. You start as some sort of third party, plugging the controller and the console and the game in and everything. So, it is an older console, so the elements of nostalgia, the themes, I can see where it builds from there.
With with the themes of sort of like dreamscapes and sort of like otherworld type environments and locations, do you have any like specific creative inspirations there or favorites? Like, are you a David Lynch fan or a Suda 51 fan? We got to ask, just because
I've only seen a couple David Lynch movies. Okay. I think a lot of it is like there's probably a Tim Burton.
Okay.
There's probably a Tim Burton.
I
don't really like that many Tim Burton movies, to be quite frank. But the visual style, like Nightmare Before Christmas, is beautiful. A lot of it is like I'm not a really good 3D artist, like technically, so I can make something that looks like I can definitely make like a face. I can know how to make things look neat, but maybe the way to describe my art is that it's perfectly bad. I can make something look that's bad look good. Maybe I have an eye. I know I have an eye for art, but maybe my physical skill isn't really there.
Right.
Fair enough. With Mr. Sleepy Man, how many iterations of his appearance did you go through, or was it kind of clear from the start, like the big bulbous nose with the snot dripping out?
The stuff was there right away. Like you see the original video that I made on YouTube that came out in 2019. It's just called Mr. Sleepy Man. It's the song. That image you see of Mr. Sleepy Man is the first drawing of Mr. Sleepy Man. Right. I just drew that. I'm like, oh, funny, Mr. Sleepy Man. That'd be funny. And that was it. And I made the song and I made that video. And that's it. It's, there's a simplistic quality to the character. This, it's like this stupid idea that I'm just taking and stretching. How far can I take this really dumb idea? And that's the concept of the character. But that's pretty much it. That there's another 3D model. If you look in some old footage of Mr. Sleepy Man that I had, and it wasn't very good. So there's only like 2 iterations. The current version is the second 3D model of the character that I made. It's
pretty clear from the start. Like, this is our man.
Definitely. Yeah. I had the concept art. I'm like, it's a sleepy guy. He's got the Elmer Fudd head. He's got the Captain Olimar nose. He's got the boogie. The boogie got bigger. And the newest version of the current one is like the boogie's so big. And
whipping around.
That's what it needs to be.
That's great. Yeah. Give him a physics object.
Yeah.
See it. Very good. Very good. Any demo specific questions, Nick, or anything regarding the game?
Demo specific. Yeah, I guess.
So there's a lot in that demo. That 10 minute timer.
Dense. I felt like I was shocked. I thought I could do everything possible, but I did. I feel like I accomplished nothing the first 2 times I played the demo. I feel like I have seen nothing of the game, even though I enjoyed all the time I spent with it, because everything I did was just, farting around, basically just going through the world and jumping and destroying things. So how long did that take exactly to focus? It feels like on a small but very dense, very compact, very event-filled area. Was that always your intention once you shifted to this iteration of Mr. Sleepy Man? Is that kind of what to expect for future areas in the game?
I mean, it's years of work all on that level.
Yeah.
It only scratches the surface. I mean, there's so much to do. I have people that have like 20 hours in the game and they're discovering new things.
Incredible.
So it's like, that's kind of the idea, because it's like in Mario 64 where it's not Cool Mountain. It's the other ice level. That's like, you see it in the mirror, and no one tells you that level's there, but everyone finds it. And at the moment where you say, oh, there's another painting in the mirror. Oh, I can jump in there. Like that moment is what I want. And, I want those moments in the game.
Do you think you've hidden anything in the game that is too well hidden? Do you feel that any
nothing mandatory? Stuff? Nothing mandatory. There's a lot of stuff that's really well hidden. There's a lot of jokes that probably should be hidden.
Okay, right.
There's nothing like inappropriate, but there's stuff like there's stuff that's on the edge. I don't want to spoil. I can't spoil it.
No, yes, please, no.
But it's definitely a game that rewards you for fucking around.
That's fun. That's great encouragement. Really embraces just the spirit of video games, I'd say.
I would say there's too much in the game for my own good.
I could have 6 years of work.
Thank you for
I should have made a smaller game. I would have had 3 Mr. Sleepy Mans out by now.
Okay. What are some of the biggest lessons you consider that you learned during this development cycle?
Just estimating like how long it takes for things to actually be done, how many revisions that you're going to need. Even if you have like a 10 out of 10 idea, when you see people play something, you're going to see an entirely different perspective. Like that whole intro sequence where you have to break the window and all that stuff, that the amount of iteration that has been done on that section it's insane.
People just throwing the toilet paper at the window like, this game sucks, it's not working.
And that's good, but that's like, it's okay. And sometimes I watch people play it. Everyone gets it in like 2 minutes. So even for me, just like I have to have like restraint where like, oh, people aren't figuring out, and I can't have any anxiety about that, because it's like people have to go through the process of like, eliminating all the things to do in that level, because there is a lot of interaction even there. Like people spend a lot of time just like making a bowl of cereal and just like picking up stuff and throwing them. So even this like tiny little section, it's like people are spending like 10 minutes in there, which is good. But understanding the amount of iteration that it takes to get something actually done is a lot. And like that's the finishing this game is going to be a lot of that, because this demo has been out for over a year, and the amount of iteration that I've done on this one section of the game compared to like there's other parts of the game that haven't even had that amount of iteration that I'm going to have to like look into and figure out, like, can I
one more time, or one or more times,
it's like
it's
like the tide comes in, the tide comes out. That's how I feel. It's like the water has to keep washing away at this thing until it finally it's the perfect
polished stone.
Yeah.
I see. What's some of the most valuable feedback you've received over the course of having the demo out, or just from demoing on the floor?
So much. It's always like the smallest little details. It's always like the riding the line of like making something obvious but not giving people the answer. Valuable feedback. I've received so much valuable feedback that I can't even just like pinpoint one thing. A lot of it comes down to just like and this is something that I even see in a lot of games that maybe they don't even get it right, where it's just like, I'm an expert at Mr. Sleepy Man, but whoever's going to play the game is not an expert. So getting the feedback that allows me to create an experience for a beginner and have that scale to like someone that can become a master at the game. It's like you have to create something that gives someone the tools to become a master. I don't know if that really answers the question, but
no, that makes sense. Yeah. Something that they can get into and figure out how to play kind of intuitively without being told directly, like, hey, here's a handbook you can read of everything to do, because that isn't very fun.
It's not fun.
It's fun. It's fun to just figure it out as you play it naturally and understand it. And I think that's
respecting the player's intelligence. And I think that's super important.
In the main game, I will reveal this because it's not really, I've showed it on TikTok before, but in the actual game, there is like a shop where you can buy hints and like you can get hints for certain objectives. Like it will say like steal a cash register. It'll say steal a cart. And so it allows the player to know that there are things to do, which helps, but it's like,
it's something they have to seek out on their own volition.
Yeah, they have to seek out, and it's like, it would be a grind. Like, I don't think that it's good for completionists and for people that have really played the game. It's like, okay, what else is there? Because I don't think it might be a game where it's not even possible for everyone to figure out just on their own every little objective, because there is so much. So having just like an outlet where like people can just collect cereal and get all these hints, it helps. It's like a fail-safe almost design for the design, but I don't intend for people to really play the game.
On it.
You'd have to be a miserable human being. Clip this when the game comes out. You'd have to be a miserable human being to play Mr. Sleepy Man and just collect cereal, grind to collect cereal, and go and get that, go into the hint system and buy every hint. Like, no, that's not how you're supposed to play the game, but it exists for people that don't have an intuitive bone in their body.
For any of you also reading, making, writing guides, don't even bother. We will find you, and there will be a knock at the door.
Yeah, if you choose to do that, fuck
you should. It's okay. But you know what? I think the benefit of that, it's like the original Zelda when it came out. It's like it forces a communal aspect of the game. It makes people have to talk about the game. If someone makes a YouTube video explaining how to do all these things, they're going to use one of my songs in that video.
You're only allowed to make a game. You can only do the original GameFAQs ASCII. You have to make a full ASCII, Mr. Sleepy Man, then it's okay.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the only way.
You're not the first developer we've had on the show that kind of expresses that sentiment, right? That they wish to see that sort of engagement online.
Yeah.
I think, I think designing it, within in a way where there are so many layers and secrets, it'll just generate kind of naturally excitement to share these things. It's like that playground energy, I think, is what Nick and I were talking about. Oh, did you see this thing?
Yeah.
Like,
no, you're lying.
In reality, no one is going to 100% your game. Not everyone is going to. Like every person who buys the game is not going to 100% it. They're not going to beat the game, but they're paying $20 for it. How can you give every person that pays $20 for this game a $20 value from playing the game for the first time?
That is tough.
Yeah. That's my goal. Is that if you don't even beat it, let's say someone buys the game, they play it for 10 minutes. I want them to at least enjoy that. I want that to be an amazing 10 minutes. And the demo is hopefully reflective of that.
I'd say so. And it allows the player to really kind of express themselves in the world in a lot of different ways in a very short amount of time. So I can only imagine what
unlimited
the full game
time
will bring. Yeah. I'm stoked about it.
You can either, do some fun platform. You can play like a bloodless Postal 2. It's great. Real quick, what's the worst piece of feedback you got? Like you got it and you just thought like, this person's an idiot.
Every feedback's good. Well, I had one where it was like someone said something like, you saw the intro where it's like it shows the question mark block and it says created by Devin Santi? You saw that?
Yeah.
Someone says like one of the feedbacks like the texture on the question block is low quality, and it's just like
you're missing the point.
Are the lights on in there?
Yeah.
He's that question block, by the way, is it supposed to have a different event every time you
there's like
open
it's like there's maybe 5, 4, 5, 6.
Very
it's
fun.
random.
Okay.
There's a bunch
I was
of different
shocked.
ones.
Yeah. When I replayed, I got the everything gives you cancer sign. I was like, ooh,
Yes.
did I uncover a secret? Did I press a crazy button?
It's like it's a greatest hits. Like I've made so much content in my days. I have a body of work, and it's like it is an ad. Like here, I've made other stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and do check it out for those of you listening right now. Check out Devin's other stuff. Check out the Lost in Dreams music video, and don't just play it in the game. You'll be shocked to see that there is a full video, and he's in it. It's real.
I'm there. I've got a bunch of music videos. I've got a whole body of work that predates Mr. Sleepy Man.
Yeah, years and years and years.
Yeah.
Wonderful to hear. With the Lost in Dreams kind of part of the demo, are there more musical numbers like that? Unless that's a spoiler.
Yeah, the game's I will say the game is very musical. There's a lot of songs.
Okay, very cool.
Very good.
A lot of songs. That Lost in Dreams will not be the only interactive music video. The context of what the other ones will be, I can't tell you.
Can't tell you.
Can't tell you. You have to see.
Since Lost in Dreams is already playable, why did you choose to use Tiffy as the main playable character for that song?
It was just the story. Kind of like Tiffy is it's like one of the most expressive characters in the game. Like narratively, it's kind of what I gravitated towards. It was kind of a funny thing. I start developing this game. It's like, oh, it's Mr. Sleepy Man, Mr. Sleepy Man. And then I create Tiffy. I'm like, what if the game's about this guy instead? It's funny. It's like a joke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Right. Fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what are next? What's the plans once Mr. Sleepy Man is out? On vacation in the Bahamas?
More Mr. Sleepy Man. I have ideas for the next one. I tell him, as I burn out making this one, I probably should take a break from anything creative and just relax for a bit.
Take a victory lap.
That sounds like a good idea, but knowing me, I'm like having creative projects. It's like almost like an addiction. Like I can't stop making stuff. So I don't know what I'm going to make afterwards. I might just do music. Maybe I'll do like a little EP or an album or something.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah.
Very
fantastic.
Cool.
Yeah. I love to play live shows. I love to do something live.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that'd be great. Yeah.
That's the first love. Like if I can get a band together and do all the Mr. Sleepy Man songs live and and have like a new EP out.
Yeah. That'd be dope.
That'd be sick. That'd be fun.
Sick as hell. Yeah. Very good. Trying to remember my next question. Oh, I mean, when you're going to be done, with game dev, what are you looking to play in your spare time?
So much. I have so many games in my Steam library. Like I have all the new Resident Evil games, and I just haven't played them. And it's just like I would love to just turn off all my lights and just spend all night playing one of those games. But I couldn't do that. I couldn't. Like the thing is, like I could not enjoy a game like that right now because like my gut would be saying, "Work on Mr. Sleepy Man. You don't have a lot of time."
Right.
Which sucks. Like I would
it's
love
for when you're done. Yeah.
There's a lot of games, a lot of movies I want to watch. But you know what? What I really want to do is just turn off the screen when I'm done. I don't want to look at a computer screen. I want to go out. I want to travel.
There you go. Hell yeah.
I want to like live a life a little bit.
Yeah. Play live music somewhere.
Yeah.
Exactly. Very good. Very good. Well, we're wishing you the best. Hoping for a quick and speedy launch. By the end of this year. But take your time as well.
Yeah. Because, the latest will be like February 26th. The game's getting really close to being done. It just comes down to like the holiday season and like people say it's a bad idea to release your game in December, but maybe I will. Maybe I'll break another rule. I don't know.
It's your game.
It's like there's things that like maybe these rules I shouldn't break, but I don't know. That's the thing. It's like releasing the game becomes more about business and like when is the best time to release it?
Well, any words of wisdom for aspiring game devs or musicians that you've gleaned from this whole process?
Don't make excuses. Don't make excuses for yourself. You can do whatever you do. You can do whatever you want. Everything in life was designed for humans to do. Like the guitar was made for a human being to play. You're a human being. You can do it. Don't make excuses for yourself. If it's a question of how much you want to do it. If you don't really want to do it that much, you're going to give up and you're going to do something else. But if you want to do it, you're going to do it.
Yeah. Very good. Well, thank you. We have some. You want to do the Q&A right now, Nick?
Oh, yeah.
Move on to that.
You guys pressed for time?
No, I'm good. I've got,
fantastic. Okay, we can blast through these community questions first and get these wonderful insights from our
beloved Video Ditch community. We love you guys.
Community we love so much. Give us a big smile on our face every day. Yeah, we can start with those.
Right.
Aside from cold steak.
Are we taking Hunter's question? Okay.
Well, given the recent events, I don't think that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Let's do it anyways.
I don't want to get this podcast flagged and then.
What does cold steak even mean? I don't even know the context.
He's the guy who asked it.
Okay. Oh, so you can't even write the question out here.
Yes. He's what are your thoughts on insert political topic here? I think it's I don't like it.
You want the Video Ditch official stance on the record? We'll give it to you right now. And this also represents the beliefs of Mr. Sleepy Man and the development team.
I would say everyone politically different from me is evil by nature. Yeah. There's you can't reason with them. You shouldn't even bother. We should all form tribes and we should all just believe one solid thing. And if you stray from that belief, you should be put to the stake and burned.
The tribe of video games.
I'm right, they're wrong.
Yeah,
exactly. I think that's the smart way to live. It's easy, it's black and white. No thought required. That's what you should do.
There you go. And next question. From Human. He asks, why is he so sleepy? Why is he so sleepy?
Canonically, he's anemic.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit.
In the song, I say it's mostly because he's anemic. That's why he's sleepy. But also, he's just a sleepy guy. And I feel like if I reveal too much of why he's sleepy, he loses the magic.
Some of the mystery, some of the allure. Yeah. Find out for yourself, Human, when you play the game.
Or don't. Leave it a mystery forever.
Mm-hmm.
Make him an enchanting figure in your life.
He's anemic.
Yes.
Gotta go eat steak during the game, I guess, next time.
Let's see. Biggest challenge while working on Mr. Sleepy Man. I suppose that pertains to what we went over. Already.
Yeah, the amount of iteration that it takes. Like, I would say maybe another point on that, of like the whole tutorial sequence, is that my sensibility is that I want to do the music, I want to do all the voices, and I want to make it look like it's a finished thing without understanding like, oh no, this thing is going to change. Like I put all this time into animating Tiffy and doing all these voice lines. Like, oh, half this shit's getting thrown out.
Mm-hmm.
I understand that. Yeah.
Were you thinking about having like a cutting room, floor room, or something where you could see these little things as a bonus, or maybe a gallery, or is that
there's an old demo out there. Like you can see footage of that on YouTube. Also, I have old builds. When the game is done, I'm going to put those on my Patreon, and like people can play old versions of the game that barely work.
Yeah, we expect to see some video essays soon on the dark origins of Mr. Sleepy Man.
The darkest level in Mr. Sleepy Man. 8 hour
the darkest level
essay.
You can't play.
Very good.
Full of adultery music.
Mm-hmm. Last question from Human. Yeah. Is Mr. Sleepy Man stronger than the Goku?
We'll have to see. Mr. Sleepy Man's undefeated.
Shit.
I don't think Goku's got his 8 hours in him. I don't know if he can really stand up to him. We'll have to see.
That's true. He won't stand a chance.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Good.
Sheep Over asks, what inspires you personally to get out of bed each and every day?
Coffee.
From Sheep. Oh, very good.
I wake up, I'm like, I gotta get some coffee. Mr. Sleepy Man really does get me out of bed every day. That's about it. Yeah.
Go-to coffee shop order. What are we getting? We're walking in. What's Devin ordering?
Depends on the year. Like during summer, I like nice Americano. That's with almond milk. No, I don't put any sugar in my coffee. I ain't about that.
Good.
Not anymore.
Good.
I'm a changed man.
we're at that point in our lives now where
I don't need extra.
If I hear you're putting sugar in your fucking coffee,
yeah, I know. It's like, come on, what are you doing here?
You're gonna hear a knock on the door, and that's gonna be the last thing you hear. Because the two things you can't do is make a YouTube video explaining everything and put sugar in your coffee.
Well, it's like, if you want a milkshake or you want a sugary drink, go for that. But it's like coffee. I don't know. It's not dessert.
Mm-hmm. It takes away from it.
Yeah, you're gonna take that quad shot. You're gonna drink it in one gulp.
Espresso shots raw.
There you go. My stomach hurts just like thinking about
I know.
that. Like,
That's acidic.
Personally, I'm getting pretty hungry. All right, and Goon asks, Have you ever had an experience playing a console in a public space, such as a hospital or daycare? What do you remember playing on it?
I remember my old dentists had a PS1.
So classic.
Yeah,
strange,
always a dentist
shared experience.
I remember waiting to go to the dentist playing A Bug's Life.
Oh shit!
It was weird. Yeah,
I feel like I couldn't get past the first level when I was a child, but a long time ago.
Yeah, after the crack in the sidewalk, it didn't explain too much. It wasn't that I was too stupid. The game was wrong.
Exactly. That's what it is.
Yes. Oh, very good. There you go, Goon.
Yeah.
And last question from the One Buns. They ask, what's your most cursed childhood media piece? TV show, game, whatever. Yeah. Cursed.
What haunts you?
What haunts me? Pee-wee's Big Adventure is like one of my favorite movies of all time.
Yeah.
I always said I didn't like Tim Burton movies, but I do like this one.
That's the best Tim Burton movie.
It is, yeah. The part, Large Marge, where her face just gets all scary for a second. Classic.
It is crazy. Yeah, the same movie that starts with The Breakfast Machine has something like that.
Yes. Yes.
And then I think it is Tequila immediately after it too.
Tequila.
I know it's got great, just like whiplash.
I love that.
It's amazing.
I recently rewatched it a couple months ago after I watched that documentary about Paul Rubens. 10 out of 10 film.
Wow. It is. It's a really fantastic movie. It almost makes you think like Tim Burton made this sometimes. Yeah. It's just so colorful, It's so vibrant. So it's alive.
That's one of those movies that I can always just rewatch. Like if you just put it on, I'm watching it.
Guess I need to rewatch this. I haven't watched this movie.
It's fantastic. Oh, really?
I don't think I've ever seen it. This is
like,
the one where his bike's under the Alamo, right? That's the
his bike is stolen, yeah.
That's as much as I know.
So stupid.
I mean, I love that though. Right? I love
beautifully
the absurdity of it all.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's also what's great about
character.
Yeah. About Mr. Sleepy Man as well, is that there's an irreverence to it.
I think it's on the surface it looks like childlike innocence, but it's just an excuse to be inappropriate. That's what Pee-wee is.
Yeah. Yeah. Fantastic. All right. Well, we've gone through, honestly, this whole interview, I'm going to be frank, was a ruse. We're getting into the real meat of it, the real reason we had you on here.
All right.
Ever since PAX, we missed our opportunity to do
we have
the rap
the
battle.
little?
Oh, we're doing the rap battle.
Sam's
hat full of topics.
Ooh, I never made a hat. I never. None of people came, but I just the thing is, anyone who came up and mentioned it, I just gave them a little wanted poster. I gave them some merch.
That's true. I did it twice.
Yeah, I gave you a lot.
Zwick, if this is the worst thing ever, just edit it out. We'll.
Yeah, maybe. I think I'm actually going to freestyle. I don't know what I'm going to say.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Sam made a beat for the occasion. Everything.
Oh. I did.
And we have to.
This is the most nerve-wracking thing I've ever done.
Is there going to be latency though? That's my issue. It's like, am I going to be lined up to the beat?
How do we share the beat? Yeah.
We'll just.
Can you pull it up? Because I have it over. I shared it with Nick over Discord. I don't know if you can pull that up and then play it from your computer, but I don't know if Zoom detects like.
Yeah, I guess if you screen share, you can share the audio.
We can do the classic or everyone downloads it. We count down from 3 and everyone presses play.
I have a Bluetooth
Sounds like a really bad idea.
Yeah,
you know what? Just blast it over the Bluetooth speaker.
But we sometimes like freestyle. You don't always need a beat. You just do it.
It's true. It's true.
That's true. We can just do a cappella.
You can do it like this, and you could snap. Just keep the 2 and the 4.
Okay.
Well, should we share the file? Should we at least try to do that?
Oh yeah, I guess so.
Let's see.
Yes. Okay. Remember, Sam, when he's rapping, he will only respond to the name Cool S.
Cool S. That's me.
This is name.
All right. Okay. So what are we starting on?
Pick a topic. I'll do whatever
70
topic.
Seconds. So I'm so nervous.
You should be elated. You can finally show off your abilities, your talents.
Childish Sambino. His rap debut. Well, okay, I'll just fucking play it in the background of mine, and then we'll let's see.
I'll send Zwick the actual audio file, and then I'm sure that'll work out.
No, then he'll be able to put it right on top. I need you to back me up, kind of like a Beastie Boys style, Nick. Just the
I'll like
you'll know what I'm about to say.
2025.
Yeah, here we go. Yo, with the man behind Mr. Sleepy Man. With your boy Nick and Sam. Yeah.
Hey.
Yo. So, looking at the game, you might think it's from the GameCube, but I'm thinking Where's the main dude with the ideas? His name is Devin. He's on the show right now. Yeah, I don't have a flow right now, but it's okay, because Devin's gonna save the day when he comes in at this next verse.
GameCube, man, this game's rude. Man, this game's too. Man, this game's who? He's Mr. Sleepy Man. He's got the plan. He's the best there is. He's got the Mr. Sleepy Man clams. Yo, he's got too many clams. He's in a clam jam. I can't stand a man with all these plans. Mr. Sleepy Man, who is he? Is his name Stan? I don't know. He's Mr. Sleepy Man.
Too many clams, not enough muscles. Wanna flex on him like my name is Jean-Claude Van Damme and I'm from Brussels. Doing splits, cause I gotta shit real bad like Borat. I'm gonna make a shit like the king of the caxel. Like I'm gonna get my lasso of truth, whip it around and shoot. Okay.
We got it.
Beautiful.
Perfect. Fantastic.
There it is.
Oh, thank you for indulging that. That was
Yeah, I liked it.
well, thank you. Because I feel like killing myself right now, guys. I don't know.
No, I think it was great. I loved it.
We'll throw on some effects there.
That was fun.
You know. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll just put Eminem over you, just a completely different song.
I think it worked
awfully hot coffee pot.
Yeah.
Very good.
That's great.
Well, now we got that out of the way. Where can viewers and listeners find your game, Devin?
Well, if you Google Mr. Sleepy Man, I've got great SEO, apparently. He comes right up. Look up Mr. Sleepy Man. I got it on Steam. You can go to MrSleepyMan.com. That's got all my press stuff. I got a link tree somewhere. Twitter.com/Devin_Santi. I'm on all the social medias. YouTube.com/Devin Santi. I got that one. That's the best. That's got all the best videos.
All right. Well, very good. We'll include all those links below. And there's a demo out on Steam right now. Play it on your computer. Play it on your Steam Deck. That's how I played it. Works perfectly fine.
Oh, yes.
So, yes. And Devin...
Music to my ears. That it works great on the Steam Deck.
Yeah, no. Yeah. You heard it here first. Seamless. But thanks again for coming on. Thanks for the conversation. Thanks
thank you.
Indulging us at the end right there.
It's great talking to you guys.
Yeah. And we'd love to have you on in the future after the game. We can kind of discuss more.
Yes. We can do
things that were under wraps. Yeah, right now.
Yeah.
If Sam can redeem himself.
Redeem myself.
Yeah, we get a rematch.
Yeah, exactly.
Yo.
I guess so. Beautiful.
At the end, he'll say, I want to live instead.
Yeah.
That rap battle made me want to live.
That rap made me want to live forever.
I'm going to live forever.
Yeah. Very good. Well,
all right.
Thank you, everybody. We've been Video Ditch. You know where to find us. It's been Sam, Nick, Devin. Thank you once again. Until next time, everybody. Yeah. Take care. Keep on gaming in the free world.
Right. Good afternoon, good night, whatever time it is. You know how it goes.